Hello and welcome. I'm Zilla, and welcome to my stream, Ancient Gaming, where I play video games with ancient studies content and talk about it. And today we are in part 7, I believe, of Okami, a game about Japanese folklore where we are taking the character of a white wolf named Amaterasu, uh, named after the queen of the Shinto pantheon, the sun goddess Amaterasu, going about bringing cleansing to the demonically cursed lands of Nippon. If you are new here, hi, welcome, nice to see you. If you're here in chat, please feel free to say hi, love to hear from you. If you are new to the Okami stream and don't want the game spoiled for you, I do suggest going back to the beginning of my playthrough. You can see all of my ancient gaming content and all of my other content, both activism and video essay, over on my YouTube channel, Zilla's Athenaeum. You can follow all of the links down there in the below. So if you'd like to start from the beginning, now's the time to go. Otherwise, we're going to do a quick recap and then dive on in. So, we are currently in the Agata Forest region. Yes, load. So what has happened to date? 100 years ago, there was an 8-headed serpent demon named Orochi, who demanded the sacrifice of maidens from the village of Kamiki. A brave warrior named Nagi went and defeated Orochi with the Tsukiyomi, the moon blade, and the help of a white wolf called Shiranui. That was 100 years ago, and Nagi's descendant is a bit feeble, we'll say. Can watch me feed the bunnies while I talk. But the village of Kamiki is still around, and the moon cave, where the spirit of Orochi was sealed away by the blessed blade Tsukiyomi, has been desecrated by the removal of the sword, and the demon spirit of Orochi has cursed all of the lands. We are Amaterasu, a white wolf, probably the same as Shiranui, and we are going about purifying the land with the help of various spirits and gods. There's not a huge distinction drawn in Japanese folklore between the two. So we also have with us our little companion Isun, who is a little tiny person, sort of the Japanese Tom Thumb, I've heard it described as. So we are currently in, oh yes, we're in a cave in the Agata Forest region. I'm not really sure what we were doing last week. So we have opened up some of the forest area, but there's still more to do. Let's see. So let's head to the map. There's nothing in particular circled on our map. But I do know we were trying to get into some ruins. Let's see. What else have we got here? We have a whole bunch of new stuff in here. Take a look. New stuff in the journal. Right, so we need a key to get into the Tsuta ruins. Oh, I was gonna look up what Tsuta meant. Looks like it means ivy. So, just a sense of old. So the key is somewhere in the lake here, and we'll need to help little fellow fish it out. We need to go get Ume, the plum dog, from the ruins, and until then, we can't really get to the ruins. Okay. Got a new travel guide. Okay. Enhancing weapons. Okay. That's not that interesting. It's just game mechanics. Oh, but we do have new beastie. Oh, we have an entry for Waka, our new spirit friend. So we ran into Waka last time. He seems to have some kind of spirit powers. He is arrogant and a bit of an ass. So this mysterious character is sometimes depicted as a Tao master. So leaning on, again, that Chinese spirituality that we talked about last week. He has a sword named Pillow Talk. We spoke last week about Japanese literature and Seishonagon. He has raised his blade at Amaterasu. So mostly an ally, but not entirely. We've got a new move. It's not actually all that interesting. I want to look at the animal tome. What have we got? Oh, we have dogs. Guess we have not looked at dogs in a bit. Oops, there's something else new in here. Deer, I thought we already talked about them. And, oh, nightingales. That's nice. And we got new treasures. So glass beads. They are very pretty. I think glass beads are mostly used in decorative work. I can't think of any other reason to have them. We were talking about lacquerware. So unique and beautifully crafted lacquerware is well prized. There's a set of okay. Thanks, DJ Trundlebot. So the name Pillow Talk is likely a calque of the Japanese makuratoba, pillow words, epithets used in poetry. Waka is a style of poetry. So a pillow word, if you're an Anglophone follower, you'll probably have mostly heard of haiku rather than waka. There are a couple other things that sort of follow in this style of form where they have syllable counts, particularly in the Japanese. When you take them into languages where you're not constrained to a syllabary, it makes less sense to do that. But the idea of a pillow word is that it's something that fills a whole line. So if you've ever heard the joke English haiku, that ends in refrigerator. Refrigerator is there being used as a pillow word, but nonsensically. One of the important characteristics of haiku is that they do something within that constraint of form. Oh, I was going to be talking about, yeah, so even in Japanese, the sword is called pirotaku. You know what, maybe I should go get another fortune. She'll tell me what I can do next. I was going to talk a little bit about Japanese art aesthetics. There is a strong preference for items crafted with unique care and different styles of so the history of an item, the uniqueness of an item, its individual identity is very important in the aesthetic. And one of the things that you'll hear about is the idea of wow, the word just left my head. But if you were to break a piece of lacquerware, for instance, or of any kind of pottery, often what they'll do is they will fix it and fill the seams with gold so that it shows that history. And this is an example of valuing that unique historical and lived-in quality of a piece of art or an item of use even as a beautiful thing, rather than what you might do in, say, European context or an American context where it's like, oh, it's broken. You want to fix it seamlessly or you want to throw it away. It's very, it takes a little bit of getting used to if you're not accustomed to this idea, but reforming and making a thing more beautiful after it's broken is very common. And so, you know, the perfection of art is a little too far, but the unique flaws within a piece are highlighted. And, you know, making a set of things, you don't want them to match perfectly, you want them to harmonize. Maybe we'll get into wabi-sabi later, but for now. Yes. Let's get a fortune, because I don't remember what I was doing. Let us read the bones. You see that little fire, and she's cracked the bone, and what does it say to you? On the shore of a pond, a young child requires guidance to retrieve the key from the depths of a dark lake. Okay. Well, that's not actually news, but fine. Alright, so... Huh. You want me to headbutt the kid? I mean, I guess I could. Okay, Isun. Why are we being mean to this child? Oh. Oh, Isun. Oh, I do not agree. Oh, no. Oh, why are the waters famous? Oh. Interesting. The moon never rises here. So we'll note that in Japanese folklore, the moon is inhabited not by a man but by a rabbit. And we have our little friend here wearing a hunted rabbit on his head. The rabbit in the moon is a mochi maker. Mochi is a sort of gooey pastry object made out of rice flour and water, and they come filled with all kinds of things. They're honestly delicious. I love mochi. Usually in the US, the only kind of mochi you can get are ice cream mochi, and those are usually not very good, because as soon as that initial freeze melts out, the mochi goes stale, and the texture, it feels like crinkly paper, and it doesn't taste very good anymore. So I'm not a huge fan of most ice cream mochi, just because they're stale. But I prefer regular mochi anyway, because I don't love biting into the cold of the ice cream like that. So usually there's more pastry and a tepid filling rather than a cold filling. Okay, so now we can use... Okay, so draw a line connecting the fishing pole to the fish. Once you've hooked a fish, move the stick in the opposite direction of the fish's movement. Every Japanese game has a fishing minigame. And I think this is because Japan is such a coastal place. There's really not all that much inland. And even where there is, there's a lot of water to be found, and rivers and lakes. But it's a very mountainous region, and it's very long and skinny, right? So there's tons of coastline. Both ocean fishing and river fishing are fairly constant. So fish is an extremely common food all through Japan. Little weirdo that I was, when I lived there, I didn't realize that I liked fish. And so I spent probably half of my time there thinking that most of Japanese cuisine was just not for me. And eventually I discovered that what I don't like in fish is actually the chemical that builds up when they have sat around for a while. So as long as I eat them fresh, which all Japanese fish is going to be fresh more or less, it's totally fine. Okay, so at the end I have to give it a power slash. Okay. So I've got to draw a line from... Okay. Square button. I don't know which thing is which. Thought it was going to be the triangle button. Come on, fishy. Come back. Oh. How long does it take to bring this damn fish in? Missed it. Oh, you felt. This is a lot of steps for this fishing minigame. I caught a crawfish. Alright then. Well, it's not really what we want. But I guess we've got to keep... Got a crab. A river crab. Ah, there we go. Come on. Yes, you got a bite. It's a huge fish that swallowed the thing we want. Triangle. Looks like a salmon. Kolf. A giant salmon. What do you know? You know, the only reason I recognize fish like this is because of all of these mini games. So it looks like we've caught our important fish that swallowed the key, which is shaped like a peach? No, like a flame. It's a little bit hard to tell, but I think it's a flame. It's a beautiful key. I don't know if you can hear, but Freya over there is snoring. My sweet kitten. We got a lost dog to find. I didn't realize he'd actually hit us. Alright. Now to get us back to shore. Come on. Get back up to the ruins. Wherever the heck they were. Oh. Really? Come on. Get out of my way. I'm busy. Is this the way to the ruins? No, this is where that bridge is. To the Taka Pass, to the High Pass. Yeah. You snoring, little old lady? You having a good snooze? Oops. Sorry, dear. There's Susano. Ah, here we are. Tsuta Ruins. A spot right there for the flame. Which I guess we automatically put in. So we've opened up a new area. No one's been in here for ages, except the kid. Sounds like Isun thinks a lot like a kid. Oh, looks like we've got some, oh, it's a dogu. So that is a particular style of Japanese doll artifact. Sort of humanoid sculptures with these interesting eyes. And you often find them sort of associated with curses more than anything. They're from a particular period. Let me see if I can quickly... yeah, so these are Jomon artifacts, so from like pre-400 BCE. So they're usually much more elaborate than this one appears from here, but we'll see. So it's... Right. It's often believed that they were used sort of like we associate with voodoo dolls. You would transfer actually things the other way. You would transfer illnesses or injuries from a person to a dogu and then destroy the doll to rid the person of that illness or injury. This does not appear to be being used in that way, but it is definitely cursed. So maybe it is drawing the curse from the land. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the implication. So we did see the dog somewhere. Okay. Got a little treasure. Got a traveler's charm. Bonk. Enhancing divinity. That actually sounds quite useful. So let's go check it out. Fish tome. Oh boy. Are we gonna learn about every single fish? Travel guide, that's what I wanted. So, enhancing divinity. Okay. Let's see. Oh, so we have some divinity points to spread around, actually. Let's increase our health. Ah. Oh. go. Right back at you. Much better. Oof. That camera view. It's not pretty. Oops, wrong button. Got another vase. I think I already have some that are like that. What's this? It's a door. We can just go in the door. I haven't finished exploring around here yet. And I should probably save. I was saying the other day, last week maybe, that playing this game is reminding me how much I've actually forgotten about Japanese folklore and mythology. It was a specialty of mine, oh gosh, 15 years ago, maybe a little more. But these days I really haven't done much with it for a long time. I do still speak some Japanese. I certainly understand it pretty well. But you know, what you don't spend your time on, you do over time lose familiarity with. Oh yes, good morning, kitty. She's got her little paw off the radiator. You need to see how cute she is. You're so cute. Yeah. But you should definitely, if you're enjoying this, you should definitely watch folks with a more recent and complete knowledge of Japanese folklore and mythology and culture than me, because as much fun as I'm having... Oh, there's a monster back there. Huh. Hi, baby. Hi, kitty cat. Ooh, there's another treasure out there. Ooh. I cannot even touch this water, so we're gonna have to get my aim better. Ooh. Maybe I need a lily pad even for the shorter distance. Oh, and I can't use a lily pad here. I should probably stop trying. It's a good thing I just moved my health marker up. So, it won't let me put a lily pad in. So I can't just get straight over there. Getting the timing right on these trees is a little funny. Alright, so the water in here is normal water. That's good. Of course, I didn't draw myself a lily pad, which was foolish. So the water here ought to hold a lily pad. And Yes, I can. Let's dig up whatever this is. Little clover. So, what's over there? Looks like it should be another lily pad or something, but there's nothing there. Okay. Onward. There's some up here, but I don't know how to get there from here. Nothing back that way, is there? No. This is where it starts to feel a lot like a Zelda game. Having these little dungeons. Oh, you obtained an incense burner. Incense is very common in Japan. It can be primarily associated with temples and rituals and shrines, but honestly, it's fairly common in a lot of places. But burning incense to Shinto spirits, to the gods, to the Buddha, to just general festival, very common. So an incense burner is associated, but not strictly a part of temple regalia. And the most common incense you'll find, of course, is sandalwood, but there are lots and lots and lots of different kinds of incense that you can get in Japan. My favorite being plumwood incense, which I just adore plumwood incense. I really do. Oh, right, we can jump off things. That's nice. So this is the up. And we've got some amount of cutscene. Just telling us where to go, I guess. But there's up to follow. I must know what is in this direction. Money. Money is always useful. And something to dig up. A clover. Can't turn the camera, which is irritating, since I know that there are holes in front of me. Okay, there we go. Boop. Anything of interest over here? Doesn't look like it. So we need to get over there. For that, we need at least one lily pad. We've got another dogu submerged in the water. These are giant. Do they have four-leaf clovers in Japan? You know, I don't think so, but I think that's in import. But maybe you could look it up. Oi. Changed the camera on me halfway through that jump. We've got another treasure bud. Steel fist sake. And this mysterious ball. That looks evil. That is some kind of evil plant critter with a traditional Oni mask. Can I make you bloom? bet I need to hit those things back at it, and for that, I need to be able to see it. So you want me to do blue? Yes. Got it. And it sprouts into a flower. Beautiful flower, in fact. Oh, hey, that changed the stone into a beautiful glass we have used in previous times to in Hana Valley we used something that looked like that to bring light to let a tree grow. Here we have some interesting figurines. I don't actually recognize all of these. These in particular, these heart-shaped faces, are, I don't know the name of them, but they are also a Jomon era figure. I'm guessing that all of these are, although this one is oddly figurative. As you see, these are much more abstract. But they look like they represent wood spirits. Oh. So will it just... No, I have to actually get it in the right place. Nope, too far. Ah, it presses a button for us. They do kind of look like gyroids, don't they? I think gyroids come from the same thing, so gyroids in Animal Crossing, you might, if you play Animal Crossing, you might recall they're these little, like, almost cactus-looking dudes with these wiggly arms. Let's see. Yeah, so I am seeing some... Yeah, I would like to learn more about that. Oh, apparently these are just different kinds of dogu. I was not aware of that. Although it looks like they're mixing some. I've typically only seen dogu in the shape we saw first, the giant dogu that they have here. So we've got Bard area, we've got some more plant demons. So Haniwa? Yeah, that does sound familiar. Oof. Come on. Can I use that one? Oof. Come on. Get back in the sky. Or at least let me. I want to follow up on the Haniwa thing. This fight is actually taking my attention. What was the boing noise? Ah, whatever. Yes, so Haniwa literally clay circles. Haniwa are another type of statuary during the Kofun period. So a bit later, you do find a lot of different versions of these. These are what the gyroids are directly based off of. But the older Haniwa do look a lot more like... What is this? Should I be... Seems like there's something to do with this. The older Haniwa... Let's see if I can go back here easily. Just look a lot like these guys. These ones, leaf-shaped ones, and these figurines are... I did find images of things that look kind of like that as dogu. So, there's no real consensus that I know of as to the use of Haniwa. Yes. Thank you, DJ Trundlebot. So, made for ritual use. That means they don't know. Most oftentimes. They were buried with the dead as funerary objects, so that's interesting. Implies a certain amount of value dedicated specifically to them in terms of their context. Can I just slash these? Yes, okay, good. So I don't know what the deal is with this. Maybe Eason will tell me. A little sunshine, you say? Can I see this guy in here? I can. Wow. They sure did perk up. Not a realistic mushroom thing to do, but I will take it. That looks like a thing. I don't know what it is yet, though. Well, well. A crack in the wall, you say? Got a lot more of these fancy-looking rocks. And a doorway. Well, I'm not ready for a doorway yet. Oof, I definitely have not figured out how to navigate this space. Okay. There was something over there. That does not look like I can jump to it from here, though. So maybe I need to go through the doorway. But these patterns, again, feel very Jomon to me. Lots of curls and dots and dots and curls. The architecture is very interesting. I think we are inside the dogu right now, just based on the shape of the space. So, got a... There's that awful liquid. That kills us instantly. So don't fall. No. There goes the bridge. Wonder what we're gonna have to do to... Well, can't get any farther that way. Oh, there's lots of down here that I didn't notice. And some kind of demon lock. A doggo in a dogu. Yes, you are correct. So, yokai and oni can take a lot of different forms. That's a very sort of typical oni or yokai sort of face. So, I want to build up a bit of a run. If only the camera will stay still. Oh, I actually cannot leap off the side here. So, am I supposed to start here? What's the deal? I guess I have to go this way? I don't know what to do with that. Oh! I can jump off the side, I just have to jump off it in a completely different place. Oh, there's another of those, creepy walls. It's definitely not a demon in a wall suit, right? Anything else around here? Well, I've got some kind of engraving. Now I can start getting up higher. Got some more of these haniwa. This looks too far to jump. So let's go blockhead. I wonder what the name of the blockhead was in Japanese. So that all shall pass. Oof. I don't think he means pass by. I'm just playing with the name blockhead. You are nothing. I see. Oh, that was remarkably easy. Ah. And that got us a number of things, including bridges. This looks like an exercising arrow for driving away evil. But its tip is shaped like a key. I think we should take it, because I think that's how we get by the demon lock. This is the way back out, yes? Well, I'll explore that in a minute. Thank you, little Haniwa, for holding up the pass, I guess. That also looks like something, but maybe it's just a shrine. We've driven away the evil lock. Nurikabe, that's the name of it. Yes, so Nurikabe is an invisible wall, blocks the path of travelers, but you should also know that Nurikabe is a type of logic puzzle, just like Sudoku, where there are walls blocking your path and you have to figure out where they are in order to progress, figure out a way through. So it looks like we have some kind of extra special demon scroll, but also more treasure. Let's bust some pots. Grand tradition of Japanese games. So what makes this special? I don't know. Slice those shamisen strings. Come on, slice them. I said slice them. Fine. Goodbye. In Japanese, it's called tosenbo, you say? That's fascinating, because I've definitely heard it called nurikabe. Kabe is wall. I don't remember what nuri is by itself. Now I'm all turned around. Where did I come in? I think I came in that way? Yeah, this isn't familiar. This is a broken bridge, which I should be able to fix. Apparently that wasn't good enough. That will do it. Oh! We've got some more dogu figurines up top here. They do look a little like monkeys in this one, don't they? I wonder what's off the side here. Oh. Terribleness. Oh, we've got a save point, which is excellent. We've got some more little spirits over here. Side path. We haven't learned how to use those peaches yet. But we do have something to dig up. Let's see what we've got. Another clover. That's useful. But the save point does seem to indicate that we're about to hit something proper. Let's do a quick save. Okay. And see what's through here. Some dark gates leading to the spirit world, keeping the place cursed. Some money and food to be found. Let's have a couple of fights. Is that all? Oh, there we are. Anybody else? Ooh, a spirit globe. Spiffy. Right, so that was one. Here's two. Come on. Come back out. Back to the surface with you. Why do you take so long to die? Goodbye, Taiko Monkey. Oh, I was 2. Got some treasures. And spirit gate number 3. Ah, these suckers. Come on. Oh, I don't think that'll work. I never know why sometimes I can cut these strings and sometimes I can't. Alright, you're ready to bloom. Didn't quite manage to kill you. Well, alright. I think we're done. We have purified the region. Get some praise for that. I love how you grow with humanity's faith, humanity and nature's praise and faith. We're closing in on the end of this area, I think. Got another sort of fallen dogu there. Alright. We need to see about bringing in some sunshine. Grow those ridiculous sun shrooms nice and big. Oh, look. We found things that are poisoning the water. And they look like evil dogu. Yeah, I would say that's what's been harming the natural beauty of the ruins. That's very likely. Oh, and they're very easily destroyed. one smash and they just go all to bits. And with no more demon poison in the water, the ruins are cleansed. And a path to that giant Dogu's crotch is opened. So, some implication that the best thing to do from here is to go straight down. But first, oh, we got an area map. That's actually quite convenient. I believe that's all we want to do up here. So maybe we should just plunge straight down it and see what we can see. Well, right, lily pads. Lily pads would help. Dogs do love investigating crotches. You are not wrong. One of many reasons I prefer cats. Oh, come on. Oh, didn't quite do it. Straight over the waterfall. Sploosh! Now what? Well, now I can go exploring wherever. But I think we will leave finding Ume for next time, now that we have made the ruins a bit safer. Thank you so much for watching along, and I hope you have been enjoying my playthrough of Okami and all of our weird little diversions into Japanese folklore. Do come back next time, almost every Saturday, 3 to 4-ish in the afternoon, Eastern Time, and we will play some more of this. Alright, thanks so much, and hey, keep learning, friends.